Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4.2 where we talk about YouTube. So, there's a fair amount of setup to do for YouTube, but once that's done, it's very easy to upload content. So, as we discussed last week, if you have a Google or a Gmail account, you'll already automatically have a YouTube account. So, go ahead and log into your parish Gmail, go to the grid, and click on the YouTube. But one thing that YouTube might ask you is whether you want to record under your own name or if you want to publicity your business account. We're using a business account, but either is fine. It's just about whether the name you used to sign up for your parish account is linked to this YouTube account. So, now that you've signed into YouTube, you might think that it's time to upload. But there's one step that you should do beforehand because it will make things a bit easier later on. And that step is connecting an authorized website. So there are edits we're going to be looking at later on called end screens and cards, which have to do with linking to websites. So unless you have an authorized website, you won't be able to do this. So first, make sure that you connect a website and authorize it. So the way to do that is go to the icon of your parish, click on it, and click Creator Studio. Then scroll down to Channel, and then click on Advanced. Scroll down, and you'll see Associated Website. So our channel already has an associated website, because we've already gone through this process. But if you hadn't done that already, what you would see is this line and then an empty box and then pending. So if you wanted to do this associated website, you would enter this in and it would lead you to Google Search Console. And so what you would do is you would get the link from your parish website and you would put it in this bar. So you click that in and you say add a property. And then it gives you methods by which you can verify that the site is yours, and click alternative methods and then click HTML tag. So you should copy this section, this whole search bar, copy, and then go to your website. And it's very important, click Edit Site instead of going directly to Manage Site, because if you do Manage Site and then try to look for what we're going to say next, you won't see it. So you have to make sure to go to Edit Site first. Edit pane, go to Site and click Site Manager. Click on SEO and then scroll down to more SEO settings and you'll see header code, meta tags. So we've already verified our site, so we've already put in this meta tag, but the tag that we were just talking about that we got from Google Console, you would insert it here. And then to save that, go X out of it again and click Publish. So once you've updated your website, go back to Google Console, scroll down and click Verify. After that verification process is complete with Google Console, it will then tell you if the verification has succeeded, and if it has, which it will say success. Once you've finally gone through that verification process, you're ready to upload content. So there are two options that you can do for getting content on YouTube. The first is uploading, which is what we're doing, but if you wanted to, you can also do things like live streaming or directly using your webcam to upload, to put content on YouTube. But uploading gives you a bit more control, and then the file is still on your computer for you to retain separately. So the way to upload is go to the upload button, and you'll be able to select files to upload or drag and drop as usual. I'm going to upload this file called test video. And so as you see, it starts to upload and it takes you to a page where you can enter things such as a name, description, tags, and whether you want to add it to a playlist. So, since this test video is about ducks, I will say a duck family for the description, and for tags I'll put animals. Note that use a comma to separate your tags, and I'm leaving the settings on public because I want people to be able to see the video. So there are other settings, hidden and unlisted. Unlisted means that it won't show up on search results, and private means that you'll similarly have to know the URL to be able to find the video. So you can also add it to a playlist. We have one already for the digital lessons, but if say you wanted to create a new playlist, just click and you can give it a title, the settings of the playlist, whether it's public, private, and then you click create. But let's just leave it without a playlist for now, and then click publish so the video comes up. And then you can go to Video Manager, click there, and you can start editing your video. So what you'd want to do is click Edit, and the first thing that you'll see is the information and settings, and for now we're going to skip this in terms of edits, but this is important for later on when we're going to embed the video in our web page, because we're going to be using this URL. So first, enhancements. This is where you can do quick fixes, such as changing the saturation, the colour temperature, the contrast, other things like we did with images. Two important features are trim and rotate. So if your video was recorded so that it looked sideways, you could click it and then it would turn it for you. Trimming is also important, so if you want to remove some of the video content, you can do that. Click trim, and if you scroll down, what you do is you take these bars and you narrow it, and what's in between, that's in bright, will be what remains, and what's greyed out will be deleted. So you save that. Next thing, audio. So that's an important reminder to just click save while that's happening. So something that also happens is you'll get an edited progress with things such as enhancements, because they tend to take longer for your video to be changed. But going back into the editor, moving from enhancements onto audio, you'll see that they have a selection of music here. And all this music is cleared for copyright, so you can use it without any fears of legal repercussions. So the function of this music is to put it over your track to make it sound more appealing. So you can decide what sort of genre you like. There's top tracks, there's different things. So let's say children's for this time around. And you can click and you'll be able to hear the music. Now, two changes that you can do to the music is, as you see here, it says only music. It's a sliding scale from only music to equal to favour original audio, and it'll update every time you change it. Second thing that you can change is the position of the audio. So sometimes the length of the track might be a little shorter or a little longer. You can first of all contract it a bit, and you can also move it. So say you don't want any music at the very end, just at the very beginning. Or say you want to stretch it so that it covers the whole track. That's another thing you can do. Or you can put it in the middle or at the end. So let's say that you like the way that sounds. You click Finished Positioning, and again you scroll up and click Save. On to the next tab of edits is end screens and annotations. So what annotations are a defunct feature now, but they're still generally supported, so you won't be adding any. But end screens, both end screens and the next one, cards, are ways to link your video to other content. So, what is an end screen? It is a little box that will appear around the edges of your screen, encouraging someone to do some sort of action. So, there's 4 different types, as you'll see. Connecting to a video, subscription to your own channel, subscription to another channel, and a link to an approved website. So let's say that we want to connect it to another video. So you can choose your options, most recent, something that YouTube decides, or choose the video yourself. So let's say we want to link to our first video. So you click on it, you scroll down and say Create Element. And as you can see, it's somewhere on the screen. You can move it to the sides, but not generally in the middle. Another thing is you can decide when the screen is going to appear. So it'll appear from this point to the end of the video. So you can stretch that out, you can make it happen earlier, or you can compress it to a certain extent. And so then, as you see, if you play it, it appears. So save the changes, and then cards. So it's much the same, except for instead of a block that appears, it's going to be something that looks like this little eye. So again, video or playlist, channel, a poll, something new, or a link. So let's try link this time. So you can attach it to your website, click next. Call to action is what is going to be with the website. Let's just say visits website as it suggests, and the teaser text is going to appear next to the eye. So let's say learn more. So what it look like, and it can come in any section of the video. It'll look like it's the little eye, and then the eye stretches out to the teaser text, and if you click on it, says visit. So there's also a link to subtitles, that's another edit tab, but it's something that you'd have to pay for, so we're not going to look at that now, but that is an option to purchase them on YouTube if that's what you wish. So now go back to the video editor and you can see some of the ways and some more of the actions that you can take using this editor. So first, as you see, from here you can access the same things that you can do if you just click edit. You can also delete the file if you want to delete it, and you can download it if you want to have it with the edits that you've made on your computer. Another thing is actions. So you can click on video in order to see it, and you can change the privacy settings. You can see a sort of license to add. Again, you can delete it, and then if you click on more actions, it gives you a variety of different things, such as tags, title, the language, but most importantly for us right now is embedding. So, as you see, it gives you an option to enable or disable embedding. So let's try that with the test video we have. So, you can say, again, more actions, and go to embedding, say enable, and click submit. And it warns you that it will take a bit of time. It doesn't take that long actually, but it could if you're uploading, if you're enabling embedding for a massive amount of videos, but for these it's relatively short. So just say, tick that you understand, say yes. So that didn't take too long. So what you're going to do now is to go into your video, back to edit, and as I was saying before, you go to the first page, info and settings, and you copy this link. If you've copied that link, go to your website and navigate to the page that you want to put the video on. After that, it's very simple. Go to add, and once it opens, you'll see video. Click on video and click YouTube single video player. So a sample video will appear. Just click change video and then paste the link that you just copied. Click update and your video will appear. And then click save and publish, and you will have uploaded the video successfully to your page. So, in summary, you've learned how to access your YouTube account, how to validate a Wix website for YouTube, how to upload videos, how to do a variety of different edits, such as trimming and rotating, adding music, and linking videos with end screens and cards, and how to embed a video. So, for the workshop this week, make sure you've uploaded some content on YouTube for us to play with. See you there.